Right now, I want to bring to the stage NLU's Dean of National College of Education, Rob Mueller, who will introduce tonight's first award winner. Rob.
Good evening. It's my privilege to introduce this year's Reach Award winner for the National College of Education. We believe that every child deserves a great teacher. Lynn Cherkasky-Davis exemplifies that spirit. She also brought a cheering section. Throughout her career, whether helping prepare new teachers to be classroom ready, helping teachers reach ever higher levels of practice, or grooming school and district leaders, Lynn's commitment to the profession of teaching has not wavered. Helping teachers help kids. Indeed, someday to reach the idea that every child gets a great teacher in an environment that supports learning and brings out each student's true potential. That's our purpose at the National College of Education, and that's Lynn's story. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lynn Cherkasky-Davis.
Cool. Thank you. Let me begin by thanking National Louis University for this great honor and for an amazing event here this evening. I accept this award not just for myself, but for the officers and staff of the Chicago Teachers Union, the CTU Foundation, my Quest Center colleagues, our National Board Certification mentors who work countless hours coaching and supporting other teachers late into the evening and on weekends after spending all day and week teaching their students. And for all Chicago Public School teachers and teacher leaders, thank you for supporting me and my work and for being here tonight. To my colleagues, peers, and my leaders, let me say that I learn far more from you than you could ever imagine. On a day-to-day basis, you challenge, inspire, motivate, push, pull, and provoke me. And that is powerful. I thank you for that. Most importantly, I accept this award on behalf of the CPS students who have been fortunate enough to have CTU members educate them, fight for them, lead them, and love them every day. When NLU told me I'd have to speak tonight, I had to think back and reflect on my body of work and how I came to be on this stage this evening. While the video may lead you to believe it is because of my work supporting teachers in their quest for professional learning, or my 2 decades of work growing Chicago's National Board Certification program into one with the highest achievement rate in the country. Thank you. Or even my work 25 years ago with 12 teaching colleagues starting a progressive school supported by the CTU Quest Center, the only teacher-led, public, non-charter CPS school of choice, based on the constructivist philosophy I learned at NLU. I'd rather like to think my receiving this award boils down to the many thousands of students' lives I've impacted over the last 30-plus years, by first teaching them for many years, and for the last several decades, developing their teachers. So people ask me why I do what I do. There are several answers. You know, a good teacher will always tell you there is never one right answer. So first, I want to help widen the circle of opportunity for more underserved students. Second, I want to help develop a highly accomplished teaching force, from new teacher to novice to veteran to teacher leader, as that is what all of our students and communities deserve. Third, I want to grow the ranks of CPS teachers who have achieved National Board Certification, the highest credential a teacher can attain. And fourth, I want to continue to fight for equity in our under-resourced schools. But most importantly, why I continue what I do is because I have worries about the future of public education, now more so than ever, and it is my responsibility to do something about it. Fortunately, I have the Chicago Teachers Union, the CTU Foundation Quest Center, our community allies, our National Louis University Teaching Certificate Endorsement, Graduate Credit, and Student Teacher Placement Partnership, and my family and friends to guide that work and support me in this struggle. They join me in protecting, defending, and teaching our students, their families, and our colleagues, and in educating district administrators and public officials. Thank you for igniting, encouraging, and continuing to fuel my passion for the work I do in support of public education. 5 things I have learned so far in my career as a teacher, leader, and unionist. 1, we learn from each other, and if I am a good teacher, it is because I have had good teachers. 2, that I have done none of it alone. 3, that the future isn't a time or place to which we go, but rather a time and place we create. 4, that educating our children and teachers must give them more than knowledge. It must give them power to keep learning and apply what they have learned to improve not only their lives, but the lives of others. And I have learned that we are in great need of social change. With education funding, leadership, and societal decision-making the way it is today, there is one particularly important thing for everyone here to remember. The greatest institution of change is the school, and the greatest instrument of change is the teacher. No other institution created by people to promote the welfare of all has ever existed. Schools and teachers have always been the catalyst for progress, and teachers understand that we educate today to improve tomorrow. We must all continue to fight for that. That is my call to action for all of you here today. I wouldn't be a good teacher if I didn't give you homework, right? I would be remiss if I didn't thank my close friends and family for being my support system and for being here tonight. While my work is my purpose, they are my refuge. Because of them, I remember who I am, where I come from, and what I believe. A colleague once asked me why I work so hard and why my days are so long. How could my tombstone read beloved mother, daughter, sister, wife, friend, if I spent so much of my time and life working, she asked. Well, it is because of my beloved family and friends that I am who I am. In fact, my most important lessons come from my parents and from my faith. From my father, a refugee, I learned a strong work ethic and the definition of integrity, not because he flaunted it, but because he taught me to do the right thing. From my mother, I took the concepts of unconditional love to provide unconditional support for the students, teachers, and peers with whom I work, and a steadfast commitment to making our communities and the world a better place. From my faith, I learned tikkun olam, a Hebrew call to action meaning to repair the world. I hope I have done that by educating others. Lastly, I am often asked why I don't yet retire. Mostly from the people, no, teasing. See, but if I put it out there, then I don't have to do it. The short answer is that there is more work to be done, and I have so much more to do. The longer answer is that I've spent my professional life upholding high standards and expectations, helping students and teachers think deliberately and carefully, using truth, rigorous reasoning, creativity, and knowledge to advance learning. To have all this violated daily by the political leaders at the helm of my country is an affront to education. So that is why I do not retire. I must continue to educate, empower, support, influence, develop, and restore generations of teachers and teacher leaders so that they will continue to educate, empower, support, influence, develop, and restore generations of students. Finally, to address my colleague's question of what I would want inscribed on my headstone when that time comes, I hope my family, friends, and those teachers and students I have taught, led, developed, and mentored will tell you that what they will inscribe is, Lynn Cherkasky-Davis made a difference. Thank you to National Louis University, the trustees, faculty and staff, families, friends, and tonight's guests for understanding and perpetuating the importance of this university, what it stands for, what it has meant, and what it will do in the years ahead. Thank you so much for this award, and to NLU for enabling me to reach. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I can say that when I see you on TV now. Thank you.
Look at your
Oh, wow.
audience right
Thank
there.
you. That's good. Thank you.
You answered the question, Lynn. I was going to ask if the same people that were asking if you were going to retire were the same ones that were going to help you write your epitaph on your tombstone. I think the answer is maybe yes. Lynn, all joking aside, congratulations. I mean, this is your life's work is so important, and we appreciate what you're doing. And obviously, you have a not an understated cheering section over there. Congratulations to Lynn Davis. You know, the National College of Education is preparing future leaders in education like Lynn to be the next generation of great teachers and principals. And I was having this conversation at dinner about the teachers you remember, the ones that challenge you, the ones that inspire you, no matter how old you are, no matter how long ago it was. Teachers, principals are the ones you remember. The ones that maybe fell short, you don't remember so much, but you always remember a handful. And I think that's important to remember here, and I think that's why somebody like Lynn is being honored here tonight.